Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Greg Furman, market analyst here at TraderPlanet.com, and these are the market positions for September the 22nd, 2010. Our first position for tonight is going to be in the foreign exchange market again after a very successful day today trading the US Canadian pairs. We made a nice move lower. Today we're going to focus on the British pound US dollar yet again. We can see that I have a line drawn here off the 153 area. We have a fresh crossover from Vantage Point off the triple EMA cross. The market is now retraced and we can see that it's having trouble penetrating the Vantage Point 18-day predicted moving average. This is an excellent opportunity, excellent buying opportunity in my opinion. Now looking at the other Vantage Point indicator that's a leading indicator here is the predicted true strength indicator. Now we've crossed over the trigger in oversold territory. We can see we're moving higher towards the zero line. The predicted MACD also moving higher, and what I want to point out here is that the crossover on the predicted MACD and the predicted true strength indicator came at almost the exact same time, and they're both now continuing to move higher, and there's a good separation between the blue line and the black line here. There's no sign here that this thing is losing steam. It's actually gaining strength. Now when we see trends like this, when we see a crossover like this, we see the predicted MACD and the predicted true strength indicator all pointing higher. This suggests that we may be getting into a trending move. Now the reason I have these two lines drawn here is to clearly identify the current trading range, and that is between 153 and 160. So there's about a 700 pip range that we have to deal with, and right now we're basically closer to the bottom of that range, so it's a very good buying opportunity. So with that said, let's go into the daily report here from Vantage Point and see if we can narrow down this entry point. Now looking at the predicted high and the predicted low for tomorrow, we have 155.43 and 157.02 as our target for the top side. So on a pullback towards this 155.43 area, we're going to be looking to set fresh long positions. Now I also want to go back to the chart now and double check that with the 3-day predicted moving average from Vantage Point. We have 156.04, 155.64, and 155.32. So only a sustained break of 155.32 will take the pressure off the top side. Excuse me. Now this predicted, again, this is two interesting areas here that I want point of interest. 156.04 and 155.64. Tomorrow we're going to be looking at the 155.64 as our entry point, because I believe that the market will not be able to get through these areas, and this will be acting essentially as a pivot point for us. So we're looking for a pullback towards between 156.04 and 155.64 to set the long positions, and our target for tomorrow will be the 157.04 area. Now that's our first position for tomorrow. Now for our second position, we're going to switch over to the softs. Now our second position is in cocoa contracts, or futures contracts. We're going to use the continuous, but again, if you're trading a specific month, you'll have to make your adjustments. But what I'm seeing happening here is potentially a bullish move. Now we've closed out at 27.79. Our 18-day predicted moving average is at 27.17, 27.11 on the 8-day, and 27.45 on the 3-day. Now what I can see also happening here is we have a crossover from Vantage Point again on the true strength indicator to the upside. The predicted MACD also moving towards the zero line. So everything here is pointing for a move higher on these contracts. Now what I want to do here, just to confirm, is I would like to go in, check the medium and the long-term crossover. The short-term crossover is really of no particular interest to me. What we can see here is the medium-term crossover has made its move. Now I'm just going to bring that back up here and double check the long-term crossover. Now with the long-term crossover also again supporting a fresh move to the upside, this tells me that we're getting ready potentially for a trending move on these cocoa contracts. Now what I'm going to do here, now that we've identified this, we've got a good strong close again today. What I want to do is bring up the daily report from Vantage Point and have a look at what we've got for a potential high and low tomorrow. We have 27.19 and 28.01. So for tomorrow, we can see the neural index has turned positive from negative. We have the predicted short, medium, and long-term differences all positive. The low for tomorrow, 27.19, that will be our focus point to get back into Again, fresh long positions, because we can see that we've had a move down here for the entire month of August into September, and now we're starting to turn. So even if this is a corrective move, it should be a fairly substantial one. So we want to use that area to get into those long positions. So again, for tomorrow, we're going to look at the 2720, 2725 area to get into those fresh long positions and expect to move back up over 27 or 28, 28.10. I would expect that area for tomorrow. So those are the positions again for September the 22nd, 2010. And my name is Greg Furman, current market analyst here at TraderPlanet.com.